22 degrees. I think it actually was 23 when I woke up, and now it's 22. It somehow got colder. It is so cold
tonight, and I'm sure that some people get a little bit of anxiety thinking about food and snacks and treats for parties and things like that. So I wanted to walk you through some of the stuff that I picked up that we're going to be enjoying tonight. So I'm just going to walk you through kind of my mini New Year's Eve snack haul. So yeah, I'll just jump right in and show you what I got. Hey, all right, the crackers that I got, or cracker type things. I got some reduced guilt pita chips from Trader Joe's today. I like these just because I just really like pita chips. But the macros aren't too bad. Per serving, 2.5 fat, 15 carb, and 3 protein. So not terrible. Those are always a good option, and they're good with all kinds of stuff. These I really like. So corn thins. So they're about the same size as around as a standard rice cake, but they're thinner. And all that means is basically the same macros as one rice cake. You get 2 of these corn thins. So if you can kind of see how the picture shows them, that's pretty accurate about how thick they are. So it's just about half the size of, or half the thickness of a rice cake. So you can have 2 of them for the same macros, which means more toppings. This is why I was cutting zucchini. So, I know not everybody has a dehydrator. I got this one off Amazon for, I don't know, maybe like, I want to say only like 40 or 50 bucks, I think. Probably one of my favorite investments I have ever made. I make zucchini chips. So right now I have, you can see these trays. I have 4 full trays of zucchini. So this is what the chips end up looking like. As you can see, they shrink a lot, but they're awesome. I wanted to taste them so you can see how crunchy they are. So here's the little chip. I love them. Just love them. I could eat these all day. The nice thing about it is this whole thing, so remember I weighed the zucchini out ahead of time, this whole Tupperware here of zucchini chips has 2 fat, 22 carbs, and 8.5 grams of protein. So I could eat this whole thing and not even feel guilty. Daniel might have some, but I probably will eat the majority of these. So, and as you can see, they are crispy and crunchy just like chips. This stuff is really awesome. I like it a lot. This is a seitan based product, so you know the protein is going to be crazy, which I will show you in just a second. But I've only had the barbecued flavor, which I really liked. This is tandoori, which I like tandoori flavored foods, or I guess seasoned foods, so I'm interested to try this one. I like to just snack on this. It reminds me a lot of the Primal vegan jerky, which if you haven't seen it, it looks like this. Kind of has that same texture, which probably because the Primal vegan jerky is also seitan based. So I recommend trying this, and that little guy is so cute. Oh, look how cute. And the macros on this, crazy. In 3 ounces, 6 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of protein. So you can thank the seitan for the awesome protein content. So I recommend trying this. They have it in a bunch of different flavors. They have like a Thai basil, the barbecue I mentioned, this tandoori. I think they have like a garlic herb one also. I'm not sure. They have a bunch of different flavors, but I recommend this. I also recommend the Primal vegan jerky as well. One of the things I got for toppings for crackers and things like that is Tobys tofu dip and spread. If you've never had this, it's really, really good. I grew up calling it tofu pate. I think they changed their name to make it a little more approachable to people, but it's just like a tofu. I mean, it really is just like a pate or a dip and spread. It's hard to describe how it tastes. My mom always said she thought it tasted like egg salad, which I don't. I think it tastes like tofu pate. I don't know. But I love it. I love it on toast. I love it on sandwiches. I love it on crackers. So highly recommend it. Has really nice macros too. So for 2 tablespoons, 3 fat, 2 carb, and 3 grams of protein. Obviously, because the first ingredient is tofu, so which is nice. So you get a little bit of extra protein in this, which is always good. So that, highly recommend. They also have a jalapeno version that they didn't have in the store that I absolutely love. Hidey Ho! If you have never tried any of this company's plant-based cheeses, you absolutely should. And if you, once upon a time, were a fan of goat cheese, or you should just try this. It's a cashew cheese, but it tastes legitimately like goat cheese. I don't know what they did to get the tang that goat cheese has, but it's so good. I love it. The only thing I will say, and they just come in these little containers, but they say to devour within a week of opening. So I don't know if it's, once it's open, the different live cultures in it go bad quicker, but we don't usually have a problem eating it in a week. So highly, highly recommend Hidey Ho. Oh my gosh, they make great stuff. Hummus! Who doesn't like hummus? Hummus is just amazing. I like to make my own hummus, but I've been lazy, and so I bought some. We like this little pack from Trader Joe's because it has a couple that we really like. The traditional is probably our least favorite out of the 3. Cilantro jalapeno is my personal favorite, and Daniel really likes the spicy. So this is kind of a fun little trio, and typical hummus. Typical hummus. Has some fat, has some carbs, tiny bit of protein. But hummus is just always a really good healthy snack to have around. Peanut butter, because who doesn't love peanut butter? And that peanut butter basically satisfies my sweet tooth. I don't like a whole lot of sweet stuff, so to me peanut butter is sweet. If I'm feeling extra fancy, I'll even use some of this fig butter. I love figs, and this stuff isn't too sweet, which I appreciate. But fig butter with the peanut butter is really good. Fig butter alone is really good. Fig butter with the Hidey Ho cheese is really good. If you have almond butter, which we are out toast with almond butter, and this fig butter on it is just, it's amazing in the morning. Lastly, as strange as it must seem, good old pasta sauce. I really like this Newman's Old Socceroni. It has a good chunks of peppers in it and good spice to it. Macros are pretty standard, I guess, for pasta sauce. 12 carb, 3 protein, 1 fat, per half cup though. But this, you can just put like a couple teaspoons on one of the corn fins, one of these, and sprinkle a little bit of nutritional yeast on it, or if you have any store-bought vegan Parmesan, or you can make your own vegan Parmesan. Actually, I have a recipe on my blog for it. Really easy, really good. Tastes like a little pizza cracker. So that's something that I don't know, maybe a lot of people have little snacks like that, but I recommend it. So those are kind of the toppings that are going on our snacks for tomorrow night. So, yeah. The last thing I wanted to touch base on was how I plan my meals on days like this where there's going to be a party or an event, or I'll be eating, atypical meals and snacks. So it's actually really simple. I will plan out what I want to eat out of the snacks that I got. Work backwards from there, making sure that I get all my macros for the day in the rest of my meals. You know, do I need a protein shake, you know, as a snack? Do I need to change up my pre-workout meal to be lower carb so that I can have more carbs in the evening? Because yes, I'm going to work out today. I'm going to hit all my macros today. I'm going to get the nutrients into my body that I need, and I know that because I will start with the special meal and then I'll work backwards. So that's what I recommend for everybody. So this will probably be the end of my vlog here. I'm going to get some work done here in the office and then get this uploaded for you all, so maybe you can get some ideas for some snacks tonight. And yeah, everybody have a safe New Year's Eve. Have a healthy New Year's Eve. And I will see you all in 2016.